Realizing these things that I'm going to discuss in this video today will truly help make a difference in your life. Hello, my brothers and sisters out there. My name is Isaiah, and I started this channel in order to be able to help anyone out there who's struggling and be able to reach out and help in any way that I can. I may not have everything figured out, especially not in life, but I truly do want to be able to make a difference in this world. I believe God put me on this earth to help others and be able to communicate with you guys and reach out, whether it's helping you with prayers, giving you advice, or just simply explaining a little bit about my story in the hopes that it helps you to be able to know that no matter what you're going through in life, things will get better. Today I wanted to talk to you guys specifically about self-sabotage as well as truly learning to love who you are as a person and why. So for me, I don't know if you guys can relate or understand this, but I do not do well with compliments. I do not do well when people tell me whether I look, my hair looks okay, or, say somebody was like, oh, I think you're attractive. That hasn't happened in a really long time, but that's okay, For me, the reason why I've never accepted them is because I don't see myself the way other people do. And I've been told that quite a lot. I don't think I'm like the ugliest person in the face of this earth, but, I don't think that I'm like the best as well. And that also comes with not just looks, but I mean also to a lot of mistakes that I have made in the past, whether it's personality wise, whether it's who I was at the time, just a lot of different things that I saw wasn't as what I truly felt up to par as it should be. And I've been working extremely hard on that. It's a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I have everything figured out. I'm not saying I've changed all my bad habits, but day by day, I do everything that I can to do better because I know God wanted me to be better. I know I have to do better. Now, I'm not also the best at really kind of like opening up or talking about my feelings or really just kind of loving who I am as a person. And I realized in order for me to truly love God and in order for me to truly be able to let Him in and I'll follow the path that He intends, I have to work on loving myself, especially because if I really want to be able to help others and give advice, I have to learn that myself. And it's a hard process I'm working on right now, just trying to be able to watch what I eat a little bit more, move around a lot more, simple things. I'm not doing like some insane diet. I'm not, training as hard as I would like. And that's a day by day progress that I'm going to keep pushing myself to do better because it doesn't matter if it's overnight. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. It doesn't matter what the time frame looks like. You need to have patience. God's blessing, God always has a plan. You could go extreme and, eat like 3 meals that are like counting every single macro, if I wanted to really just change my body overnight, but results wouldn't come that way. It would take time. And like this, I'm starting small because I want to be consistent. I don't want to just do this and then end it because, oh my God, well, I gave it all my all, for say like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and it didn't work out. That's not what I want to do. That's not who I want to be. I don't want to be somebody who tries something and then gives up because things are hard. I know in the past that was me, if I'm being honest. I would try something for a little while and think, okay, you know what? This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Whether it was a job, whether it was my own different things that I was working on at the time. And I realized because I didn't stay when things got extremely hard, it taught me that I need to change a lot. That's not the person that I want to be. I need to stick around for what I value and truly be able to fight for it. I pray that if you are fighting or struggling with whatever it is you're dealing with, do not blame God. Do not blame yourself. Understand that there's a reason why you're dealing with what you are dealing with. Come to light with that. Understand and learn to love yourself more and truly tell you know what? I am strong. I have made it this far in my life. God wants me to be here. Whatever the reason is, I need to figure that out. Start working toward that goal. That is my ultimate goal. I truly do believe I'm meant to help others, and I truly do believe and want to make a difference in this world, not just for my daughter, not just for my mother, but truly to be able to make God and everyone else proud. And that's not something that I do really easily, but I truly do want to be able to make a difference. And if anyone out there needs someone to talk to, you need a prayer, whatever the case is, I truly pray this video finds you well. But the things that changed for me the most is when I really started to learn and understand I have to love myself more. I have to do better as a person. And at the end of the day, I can't keep self-sabotaging myself or I'm never going to grow. It's not just about practicing what you preach. It's about truly living day by day and making that difference in any way that you can. I'll give you one last example before I head out for today. And that is if you see somebody on the street that's struggling, not just a homeless person, but say you see a car that's broken down in the middle of the road. The other day, for example, I saw an older lady and her car literally died in the middle of the street. Cars were honking at her. Nobody was going back to help her. I drove around the block, I parked, and I walked over to her car. And granted, I don't recommend walking in the middle of traffic or doing any of that. I'm not encouraging that, but I went to go see, okay, like, is everything okay? You know, her hazards were sort of on, but one of her taillights was out. And so it looked like she had a turn signal on. But from the front, you could see she had her hazards on. And I asked her if everything was alright, and she let me know that she was just waiting on a tow truck. But thank you for asking. A lot of the cars were just driving by, flipping her off, honking. And I get it to an extent. I used to be a really angry person, and I used to really hold a lot of rage for a lot of things. But at the end of the day, you never really know. And that goes to show you don't know what other people are going through. You don't know what anyone else is dealing with. Some may be better at hiding it. And you know what? I realize now too, I no longer have the luxury nor the right to feel sadness. I no longer have the luxury or the right to feel hurt. Because you know what? I'm not in a spot where I can have the time to reflect on that. God doesn't give me everything that He gives me, whether it's challenge, whether it's a trial, whether it's a tribulation. He doesn't give those things to you if He wants to hurt you. He gives those things to you to understand that you deserve better. You deserve more. There will come a day where you can be a little bit sad, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying you have to be this titanium person, you know, it doesn't have any emotions or feelings. But right now is not that day. You have to push them down. You have to push past it. You have to deal with it. My way of dealing with it is very different than a lot of your guys's. But I pray, if you need prayers, if you need help, understand it's never a bad thing to ask for it. I pray this video finds you well. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.